What music they make.
Sejam bem-vindos a mais um podcast de Metal Global. Hoje a conversa é com Jaya dos The Who, eles que lançaram o seu novo álbum de estúdio, o terceiro, Hunnu, no passado dia 24 de julho, passada sexta-feira pela Better Noise Music. Antes da conversa com Jaya, que vai ter direito obviamente a tradutora, porque senão eu não percebia rigorosamente nada do que ele dizia, não quero mais lembrar que tem a versão rádio, a versão com música deste programa é exclusivo na RTP Play, a passar por lá e procurar por Metal Global. Entretanto, se tiverem dúvidas ou sugestões, enviem e-mail jorge.botas@rtp.pt. Visitem o site metalglobal.pt e procurem pela página de fãs no Facebook, é só procurar por Metal Global. Agora vamos então à conversa com os The Who. Depois de dividirem o palco com os Iron Maiden no Reino Unido, os pioneiros do Hunnu Rock, The Who, acabam de lançar o seu terceiro álbum de estúdio, intitulado Hunnu. Lançado a 24 de julho pela Better Noise Music, o disco significa humano na língua nativa da banda mongol e promete marcar a fase mais audaz da sua carreira. A conversa é com um dos membros dos The Who, neste caso Jaya, com a ajuda de uma tradutora, para falar sobre como foi a experiência de tocar em Depois com Iron Maiden e, claro, sobre o novo disco. Também para lembrar que a banda vai estar na Europa em setembro e outubro, não passam por Portugal, mas vão estar na Europa, uma digressão que vai ter os franceses Scald como convidados especiais. Sem mais demoras, a conversa com Jaya dos The Who. Hello, Jaya.
Hi guys.
All good?
Good, how are you? How's everything going?
Everything is going well, nice and warm here in Portugal at the moment.
Portugalte гоё халуун амар гоё зоны өнгөрөөж байгаа.
Wow.
Wow, that's very nice.
And let's start talking, before we talk about the album, let's talk about at Fest that you guys played at Nebworth, opening for Iron Maiden. How was that show for you guys?
За, Эдфест таад сая хэдэн 7 хоногийн өмнө тоглосон шоу юу ямар байвтаа гэж.
Гайхалтай тэр олон сайхан шилдэг.
We were very excited to be invited back to support Iron Maiden once again, and it was especially meaningful because it was at home, their home, and home country. And from what I understand, Nebworth is such a place, venue that it hosted Robbie Williams and many other acts to kind of make their own festival and headline shows, really. So the Edfest itself was uniquely characterized, and people were so amazing, and it felt like really a home because Nebworth Park seems to be just like full of energy, and it felt like it was very it felt like home in a sense, because it was just in the middle of great scenery and a landscape, and the weather was really nice. So the show itself was really, really good. We saw the Iron Maiden, and it was really amazing.
Cool. And while you were in London, you also visited Buckingham Palace and the Mongolian embassy, where you guys performed as well. How was all that experience for you guys?
Тэгээд нөгөө ислам орсон байсан те. Тэгээд дээрэс нь англи орсон байсан. Английн нөгөө сэтгүүл нөгөө press week болсон байсан те. Тэгэхээр тэднээс юу нь яг ямар хөө байсан, та нарын хувьд тэр артлын нөгөө морин төрлөө ороход юу ямар байсан гэж тэрийг яриач гин.
Гой бид ч одоо ингээд бидний
Well, everywhere we go, there's always some adventure, and we feel very, grateful and appreciated to be just, exploring out and about. And in this press week specifically, like we visited these sightseeing, like very important sightseeing places, and took photos. But that Royal Guards, the head of the Royal Guards, if that's the correct way to say it, he recognized us, invited us back over. We saw where they keep their horses, and obviously, as a Mongolian, we felt very inclined to be with the horses and see the horses and appreciate it as well. It was on that day. It was the first day of Nativa Festival, so every day we have a 3-day festival in mid-July in Mongolia, and it just happened to be that day, the first Nativa Festival day, and we kind of were talking amongst ourselves, like, how lucky are we to be, spending the day with the horses, because this has been the norm since we were children, and the horses were beautiful. We almost, kissed some of the horses because they were so, beautiful. We saw how the guards were changing shifts, and some of them, tried on their guards robes and whatnot, and it was very close kind of, appreciation for the Royal Guards, and it was fantastic. And shout out to that the head of the Royal Guard, and bringing us over from recognizing us at the front and brought us back in the back scene, and we were so happy to see that. And the other part of it is that the Mongolian embassy. So every album release, we try to do something with our embassy wherever we go. And London Embassy, this is our third time because we have released our third album, and this is our third time doing the press at the London Embassy. We kind of showcase a bit of the acoustic version of our songs, and there are Mongolian citizens who live in London comes in, and kind of like an outreach almost, and kind of gives us a chance to connect with the Mongolians who are living abroad. And also, at the Mongolian embassy do a great job in terms of in terms of organizing such event and bringing press, and I do feel very appreciated as a cultural ambassador to be doing those. And London was a couple. We stayed there for a couple of days, and yet there's so many things happened. Played at the Fest, went to London Embassy, went to the Royal Guards, and did a press week, and went on a sightseeing in London. And whenever we tour, we try to kind of dedicate a week or two to kind of just spend in London, and it's been 2 years since we have done that. We're gonna come back for a European tour in the fall, and so we're very excited to do so.
Cool. And, speaking of the European tour, for those who never watch the Who live, what can they expect from a live show?
Ингээд амьд ингээд нэг хүүгийн тоглолтыг үзэж байгаагүй хүмүүст хэлэхэд та хэдийн одоо тоглолтыг үзээд ер нь юуг хүлээж авах ёстой вэ? Хамгийн анхны удаа хурж ирж үзэж байгаа хүмүүс танаа юу гэж хэлэх вэ гэн? Юу хурж ирж үзэхээр гэх вэ гэн? For those of you who've never came to our shows, what we always say is that we bring the energy from the wild Mongolian landscape. So what we offer is that spirit, the positive energy, and the strength from our people, and make you feel anew. Whenever whenever people who come up to our shows, they always, appreciate the energy that we bring, and then the powerful feeling that we have to offer, and the music that we play, goes deep into their hearts. That's what we were told. And so for our new fans and who are listening to us for the first time, come by to our shows and experience that the positiveness and the strength, the inner energy that everyone talks about Mongolia, and the Who is bringing that for you. And from the stage, feel that energy, and feel your inner strength refreshed, and feel that spirit to be uplifted.
Cool. And, going back to the records, Hun, when did you guys start working on the songs for the album?
Альбомын дууг ингээд хэлээд тэгээд хизэнээс ахуулж ер нь альбомоо янзлж ихтэй дуунуудаа ер нь эхлүүлвэ гэн. It's been 2 years in the making. We kind of put a lot of dedication and time to work on each specific song as we were, exploring through the ideas and the concepts together. There were very, friendly and productive discussions over like how things needs to be done, and we all offered our opinions about things, and it took us a while to move on to the next song from one to the other, because most of us needed to be happy and fulfilled with what we are making, and on the third album specifically, we put a lot of dedication to kind of test the limit of our Hunnu Rock genre, and we do think that while some of the songs are familiar with the rhythm that we have as a signature Who songs, but we also are offering some of the different aspect of the subgenres of the heavy metal rock that is mixed with the traditional instruments, and the feedback overall from our fans wherever we release the songs have been very positive, and it seems like the listeners are appreciating where we're taking the Hunnu Rock genre and what we were able to offer, and we feel that the progression that we have and the positive advancement of the Hunnu Rock genre have been very monumental to the introduction or the reintroduction of Hunnu Rock genre itself, and we're very happy with what we have produced on this album, and songs have a depth that we always try to have.
Cool. And one of the highlights has been the single Lost Soul with Johnny Hawkins from Nothing More. How did the collaboration with Johnny came about?
Johnny-тай хийсэн дуучин яаж бүтвэ яриач яг.
Nothing More хамтлагт бид нэг лейблийн хамтлагт тэгээд лейбл маань бас
Nothing More and Johnny Hawkins are label mates, and when we approached the song Lost Soul, we kind of wanted to test the boundaries as we talked about, and we are known to have our features on our deluxe albums, and we traditionally kind of bring the featured versions in the later date, but on this album specifically, because we had such a Western type of music included, and the Lost Soul was going into that direction, we wanted to kind of test something new, and bring in an artist that had a very good high notes, and so for us specifically, like in the past we worked with Serge Tankian on Black Thunder, and we worked with LP on Mother Nature, and William Duvall and Das ist Mongol. And kind of the releases came after the original album, but again we wanted to have that traditional components of our song to be really mixed in with the English speaking artist, and sing that original song in English to kind of test it out and see how that collaboration went about. And I think it was one of the successful songs that we had released in terms of the featured version. I feel like it's among the top collaborations we have done. And his vocals is really unique and rare, and so we wanted to kind of include that, compared and contrasted with the deep guttural sound that we have.
Cool. And we spoke about horses earlier. They are important for you guys. Horseman, for me, on this album is one of the highlights. A very galloping sound, very heavy metal. What does that song mean to you guys? Because it seems to be a very important one on this record.
Okay. Юу зүрх соглон дууг би ингээд асуумаар санагдаж байна л да. Миний хувьд толгойтой айгуу тийм чухал энэ альбомны айгуу чухал дуунуудын нэг юм шиг санагдсан. Тэгээд энэ дуу хэр чухал дуу байсан бэ? Дээрээс нь ингээд нөгөө барууны ингээд дуутай бас ингээд айгуу холбогдсон байсан уу? Тэгээ утган яг ямар дуу байсан бэ? Horseman, you're right. Horseman is one of the more traditional type of songs that we have from the third album. So that makes it a very special song in the album. Horseman sings about the important relationship that Mongolians have with our horses, and this relation came from the strategy of Mongol army, where the Genghis Khan used to kind of used because of the low number of horsemen that he had in his army. So the inspiration came about from the energy that they would have, because we were the Mongolians were few in numbers. They used very different strategies, and then the Mongolian name of the song is actually called like stealing the heart, right? So normally when the Genghis Khan did a horse, basically a battle with horses, horse cavalry normally will upon descending into the opponents, they would retreat in half. Basically, they would go around and then would basically kind of confuse the opponent. And so in order to do that, the Mongol army had to be very, very fast and energetic, and had to think very quickly and in a group setting as well, and had to guess where the strategy is going. Have to be very quick in their feet as well, of the horses' feet, really. So we wanted to capture that kind of energy on the Song of a Horseman, and wanted to highlight like how important it is to maintain that relationship the Mongolians have with their horses, and that's why the song was made, and that we wanted to the galloping sound. Obviously, we used a horse head fiddle in there, so overall it was that much important. I'm so sorry to Jorge, but we also have to move on
Yes.
to the last
No, it's okay.
interview. So,
Okay, thank you very much, and hope to see you guys soon. All right, thank you.
Okay, much
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Metal Global foi conversa com Jaya dos mongóis de Hunnu, eles que lançaram o seu novo álbum, Hunnu, no passado dia 24 de julho, pela Better Noise Music. Eles vão estar na Europa em setembro e outubro, numa digressão juntamente com os franceses Scald, como convidados especiais. Vão ser concertos garantidamente a não perder. Aproveitem, se puderem, ir a um concerto dos The Who, porque merece a pena. E pronto, chega ao final deste podcast. Já sabem, como eu disse há pouco, dúvidas ou sugestões, enviar e-mail jorge.botas@rtp.pt. Passem pelo RTP Play, procurem pela versão rádio do Metal Global e pronto, sigam este podcast em Apple Podcasts, Spotify ou YouTube Music, subscrevam, que é para não perderem nenhum episódio. Eu volto no próximo programa. Um forte abraço.
Children of the night, you will live through the centuries to come, as I have lived. Good night.